In this problem, we'll be finding some x-intercepts. We find the x-intercepts of the graph of y equals the opposite of x squared plus x plus 5. The x-intercepts are the place at which the graph will cross the x-axis, so the y value will be 0. We set y equal to 0 when we solve for x. 0 equals the opposite of x squared plus x plus 5. Writing this in standard form by multiplying everything by -1, I have 0 equals x squared minus x minus 5. I solve using the quadratic formula. I have x equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Here a is the coefficient of the x squared term, b is the coefficient of the x term, and c is -5. Substituting, I have x equals the opposite of -1 plus or minus the square root of -1 squared minus 4 times 1 times -5 all over 2a. So x equals the opposite of -1 is 1 plus or minus the square root of -1 squared is 1 minus 4 times 1 times -5 is -20. And I didn't substitute a here, I should have. This would be 2 times 1, which would be 2. I can simplify further. I have x equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 minus -20 would be 1 plus 20, or 21, and all that is over 2. Now I have found the solutions. There are two solutions here, one using the plus sign and one using the minus sign. The x-intercepts are written as points. So one x-intercept would be 1 minus the square root of 21 over 2, 0. That would be one x-intercept. The other one would be 1 plus the square root of 21 over 2, 0. These points are the x-intercepts.